Good morning. It is Tuesday, but it feels like Monday because Robert went back to work today. Jameson is playing. Are you playing? And I am starting my day with laundry. Yuck. But Robert and I got so much momentum going with organization this weekend that I don't want to lose it. So I'm trying to stay on top of at least a few things. I don't know. It's been really hard today without Robert, like, because he's been here for 4 days and it was a great 4 days. But at the same time, it's like we had that time, so it's easier to get back into things because it's not, we're not tapping a dry well, if that makes sense, you know? It's not like we got 2 days off to do errands and then go back at it. It's like we actually had time together. We got to read a book. We got to spend time together. And honestly, our marriage really needed that. Not that our marriage was in trouble in any way, but when you have a child, it becomes very difficult to connect with your significant other. Like, the things that you connect over are your child. So if your child's having a bad day or he's extremely fussy that day, it's like that's what you're connecting over. You're not getting that connection you had before you had a child because there's not time all the time for it. Woo! My goodness! Those 4 days we had, we got to connect. We got to like spend time with each other, and it was great. It was just really great, and I'm so thankful. We're really gonna regret it. Not regret it, but like we're gonna pay for it because Robert's work does this thing where they're like, yeah, we're gonna close the doors, like, you know, you can't come to work, but you also aren't gonna get paid for being forced to take time off. So he didn't work Friday and he doesn't get paid for Monday, so he's gonna have like 3 days of a check on this check, and it's gonna be rough. That was actually a really crazy storm. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, we got some really serious warnings, like nickel-sized hail, miles in excess of 60 miles an hour. And I think the biggest wind they clocked was 40. But that thunder was like shaking the house. It was a little bit scary. There was one point where the wind got really bad, so I went and sat in the stairwell with James, just in case. I'm not afraid of storms, but I am leery of storms, if that makes sense. Like, they're just summer squalls most of the time, but when it gets, especially with all the trees we have around us, and a lot of them are not like all that stable. Like, some of them like will shake even in a breeze. So I do get a little bit freaked out, but it is over. It's not even raining anymore, but I'm sure the park is flooded. Every time it storms like that, the park gets super flooded. But my mother is actually trying to put James down right now, and my contractions are picking up big time. I think it's because they persisted throughout the weekend, but Robert was here to help me, so I wasn't holding James all weekend. I was, you know, able to rest. We were able to take it easier because we were both doing the same job instead of just one person doing the one job. And so today has been a little bit harder. Instead of having like maybe 10 to 15 a day, I've probably had like 15 to 20 just since like 11, and it's 4 o'clock. So once James goes down, my mom is so graciously putting him down, because I think my mom is afraid of storms, and I think spending time with James actually helped her a little bit. So once he goes down, I'm gonna lay down and rest a little bit, see if I can get this to go away.
I am home from work, and we are resting because Jameson is down for a nap. But I have to answer a question. I've actually been asked this question a couple of times, and I've kind of skirted around answering it because it's kind of boring, and it's just, you know, mundane. But I've been asked several times, most recently by Nicholas Perez, about my job. What I do is I cut cardboard for a living. It's nothing fun, nothing fancy. And I don't just cut like boxes. I cut like industrial cardboard that they use to make furniture. So like, you know, the hard thing that makes your the armrest on your sofa or your chair, you know, firm. I cut those out. Different shapes, different sizes. You know, it's nothing fun. But yeah, that's what I do. Let's wake the baby. Let's wake the baby. Let's wake the baby up, the baby up, the baby up. Let's wake the baby up. He's already awake. Oh, he's a bit grumpy. Come here, grumpy baby. Oh. Say hi to the camera. Say I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. So, have you got the meatloaf done yet?
Yes.
Oh. Look at him eating his puffs. This kid's amazing. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I touched my corn already. Got carrots, got potatoes. Those carrots are really, really hot, but nobody brought silverware to the table.
I'm going to get it.
Well, you haven't got the meatloaf
I could've used
either.
some help.
You haven't got the meatloaf either. Ma, the meatloaf! Ma! The meatloaf!
Are you driving this big old thing? Put your hands up here. Look. James. Wow! Wow! We're getting the cars vacuumed out because we have to take this one in. I just spit on you guys. We have to take this one into Enterprise so they can check the mileage again, but you know, we've got like wood and stuff. Not wood, but pine straw and stuff. So we brought it around back to vacuum it out. What did you find? Oh, that's Mommy's appointment card. Yes, he is outside with no clothes on, but it's very hot out. And he's getting ready to go get a bath, so I wasn't gonna put clothes on him just for that. So Jameson is asleep and my grandparents are sending us out for milkshakes for everybody, which is really nice. But we decided that for old time's sake, we were gonna bring Rigby.
Because we don't take her on drives anymore now that she's got her other dogs.
Yeah. And, oh, she's moving. She was like laying in his seat. When Robert and I first got Rigby, she went everywhere with us because she couldn't be alone. In fact, we left her alone once and she pulled our carpet up in our apartment and we had to pay for that. And we were super broke, but she doesn't do it anymore now that she has the other dogs to keep her company. And we never take her anywhere. But since Jameson's not with us, she can come with us today. Are you excited? Are you so excited, Rigby?
Rigby! Rigby, are you excited?
Rigby, you having a good time? Hi, baby.
Alright, so Sarah's still rocking Jameson. Like I said, it's been a really tough night. But like while I'm waiting for her to get back in, because I mean I can't be in there because I caused too much of a distraction. You know, I want to go back and forth between us. But since you know everything's going on, I'm you know in our room chilling out. But I keep like catching a glimpse of our little chalkboard countdown to Finn, and I feel like it's been a week already since we wrote the number. Now it hasn't been a week already. It's only been a few days. But like the way time has gone by and how amazing our weekend was. It just feels like so much time has passed. I've had so much more time and so much, you know, pleasurable moments with, you know, Sarah and Jameson and everybody this last weekend that it feels like it's been a week or two since we've got to change this number. I mean, I'm really eager. I'm ready to be at 8 weeks, then 7 and 6, you know, and so on and so forth. I'm ready for Finn. But it's still, you know, only like, you know, 8.5 weeks. But we can't put 8.5, can we? You know what? You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 8.5 weeks because I am that excited. I don't have anything to erase this with. I did it. I changed it to 8.5. I don't think Sarah's going to be too happy about it because she kind of like doing the 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. But I couldn't help it. But, you know, if Sarah doesn't like it, I will change it back because I do respect her. But I like seeing 8.5. Look at that, 8.5. Yeah.
It's time for subscriber shout-out.
Do you think that'll wake the baby?
I don't know, I really hope not. It took me like an hour and a half to get the baby to go to bed tonight.
Yeah, it really did. It really took forever.
Yeah, because he was awake when we came home from getting milkshakes, and it was a problem.
I mean, like, it took so long that my watch died, and I had to take it off. I don't know. I do have a watch. I just never wear a watch. Unless I'm trying to look snazzy.
Tonight's subscriber shout-out goes to Andrea Brown. She says, I have seen you comment a bit on OK Baby, and I keep forgetting to check out your channel until now. What an adorable little family, and Jameson is so cute. He certainly loved Mom's strawberry milkshake and definitely wanted more. You are certainly going to be a busy family once the new arrival is here. My brother and I are only 10.5 months apart, so my mom experienced the same thing, although we are now 44 and 45. I love that your hubby does your exercises with you. That's so sweet and supportive. I hope you get plenty of rest before your son's birth, so take care and put your feet up when you can. I have just subscribed to your channel and look forward to watching your channel grow. Best wishes all the way from Australia.
Woohoo!
This comment was so in-depth, like...
That was fantastic.
Yeah, you touched on so many points.
You did, and I have to make a point about the milkshake. I hated that we laughed at him crying like that, because that is a pitiful cry. But the fact that he was so into it, like to the point of tears, we couldn't help but laugh. Oh, yeah. God. Like, I watched back at the footage, and it's like, he was really sad.
He was.
And then it's like, but this is awesome.
It's over a milkshake. It was so cute that it was over a milkshake. Ugh. And yes, it is awesome that Robert does exercises with me.
But I mean, if that behavior continues and he's like 7 and he's still crying like that over a milkshake.
See, he does that because he knows that,
he knows he's a little bit spoiled.
Yeah, and he knows that that breaks Mommy and Daddy's heart when he does that. So we have been trying to not give in to that behavior. But it's still really sad and it still breaks our heart.
Yeah. But that's going to be it for today's vlog. So if you'd like to give us a thumbs up.
Ow!
I'm so sorry. You can win tonight.
Ow. That actually really hurts. Quit manipulating my hand like that.
Sorry.
You're so mean.
I'm not mean. It was an accident.
You broke my pointer finger.
It actually looked all purple and bruised right there. It's the light. But
no, it really is purple and bruised now.
No, it's not. So yeah, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Follow us on social media. And leave a comment. We might shout you out tomorrow.
We love you.
We do love you. Bye!